Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the Purpose Vision Future Show. I'm Amanda Heal and I'm coming to you from Canberra, Australia. Now today I want to give you a sneak peek into my world and the worlds of some other blind people. And I want to talk about a service called Aira, that is spelled A-I-R-A. And if there are any Aira agents watching, I would like to dedicate this show to you and to thank you so very much for what you do, because you and Aira have changed my life. And Aira has this wonderful tagline. I think it's something along the lines of independence on your own terms, which is true. And if anyone who's watching knows someone who is an Aira agent, please do share this episode with them. So Aira stands for Artificial Intelligence Remote Access, and it is a service by which trained agents, using their computers, can see through the camera of my phone or on the screen of my computer what is going on, and they are trained to interpret the information. But there's a lovely video that Aira have actually done on this. So let me share my screen and let Aira explain it, because they can explain it a whole lot better than I can.
Aira, Artificial Intelligence Remote Assistance. We provide access to visual information through a smartphone app available on iOS or Android, connecting people with professional visual interpreters. Let's take a look at how it works.
You've entered an Aira Access Network.
First-time explorers can begin using the service by downloading the official Aira app on any smartphone.
Download Aira app.
At just the touch of a button, explorers are connected to remotely located, highly trained agents. By using information in an explorer's environment, agents are immersed in an explorer's world and can see what they see.
Thanks for calling Aira. This is Emily. How can I help you?
Well, I'm at Target, and the only grocery item I need was cream cheese. I'm looking for chive and onion, salmon, or jalapeno.
So this one is strawberry, but chive and onion is directly above it on the shelf. That's chive and onion right there.
Hi Jennifer, I'm here at Target and I'm currently making an exchange. Do you mind just describing what you see happening in front of me?
In front of you, there seems to be like a light blue box. Associates on either side of you, but they seem to be talking to other customers.
Do you mind directing me to the food area?
Okay, sure. Your path is clear. You're just passing a bunch of cashiers on your left-hand side.
Hi Marissa, we're at Target. We're shopping for Halloween decorations, and I was actually looking to see if you got any of those special party bulbs.
These ones all seem to be more Christmas light style. Go ahead and look to the right just a little bit. I'll check the other half. So it's a bulb that projects images.
What about this here?
Now that one has actual individual skulls, so they're like skull lights.
I do like these lights, so I wonder how much they are.
It is $10 for one.
Victor, hi. I'm at a self-checkout line, and I'd like your help trying to read it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it looks like you're gonna stage your items on the left, ring them up, and then drop them into the bagging area on the right.
Yeah, that's bad.
If you flip it over and to the back, yeah, that one, right? There we go. They got it.
Okay. All right, I think we should be good. Thank you.
Okay, I'm at Target. I want to know what color this bag is right here.
That's a nice bag. It's got white textured leather on the ends, and then the center of the body, the lower part of the body of the bag is a very light pink.
My hands are kind of full, so I was going to see if I could find a handbasket. That way I can put this stuff in it.
You're going to turn right now, and now you're back at front of the store. If you turn to your left, 2 feet in front of you, there's a stack of handbaskets.
Perfect.
This unlocks a world that is not always accessible for all people. Social distancing is expected in many places, and many of the social distancing cues are based on visual indicators. And this presents a potential challenge for millions of individuals who are blind or low vision. Aira is a tool that can provide the information needed to follow good social distancing and other safety practices. You're about to experience what it's like to work with an Aira agent to maintain social distance. These people are moving through public spaces. Some are using canes, while others work with guide dogs.
Thanks for calling Aira. This is Emily. What would you like to do today?
We are here at the grocery store. There I am with my mask.
Yes.
Yay!
There's a man entering the store about 10 feet in front of you on the right.
Is there a bunch of people in line in front of me? Or?
There's a gentleman 6 feet in front of you talking to a bank teller. It looks like he's finishing up, and then it'll be your turn.
I'd like to go into Walgreens and find some Tylenol for arthritis. Can you help me do that?
I sure can.
At the end of this aisle is the pharmacy. The line starts 6 feet in front of you.
Do you mind directing me to the food area?
Okay, sure. Your path is clear. You're just passing a bunch of cashiers on your left-hand side.
So the checkout line is on your right. Now you're standing on the social distancing footprint marked on the floor. There's one person in line about 10 feet in front of you.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
TeamViewer is an industry-leading provider of remote connectivity solutions. Installed on over 2 billion devices, TeamViewer gives users the power to connect to anything, anywhere, at any time. When Aira and TeamViewer come together, every digital task is accessible to all.
Hello and thank you for calling Aira. This is Ryan. What would you like to do today, Paul?
Hey, I'm on a website. I can't seem to get it to work. Screen reader's not telling me what's happening. Can you take over and use TeamViewer to get me through this? It might be a CAPTCHA.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and open up TeamViewer here. Yeah, it looks like it's one of the reCAPTCHAs. All right, and I'm selecting the storefronts now, and it looks like you're in.
Looks good. Ryan, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for calling Aira.
This is Carla. What would you like to do today?
This website wants me to link to an online payment app, which I don't have. Could you help me with that?
Yes, would you like to start a TeamViewer session and I can take a look at that?
Yes, please.
Aira can provide access to your business or service from airports to retail establishments, government agencies, and cultural institutions. Aira is a tool to build on your diversity, equity, and inclusion strategy. To learn more, contact us at access@aira.io. That's ACCESS at aira.io.
Welcome back, everybody, and thank you to our lovely sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Now, if you like what you're hearing, please do donate. You can do that at WYTV7.org. Your donation makes this broadcast another broadcast possible. Now, during the break, I was chatting to our producer and she was asking me who invented Aira, and it was invented by a man called Suman Kamuganti. I do apologize if you're watching and I'm butchering your name. Amazing engineer, I do believe. He invented Aira in 2015, 2016, I think. And I really should have done more research before I came on. But anyway, he invented Aira and it has changed the lives of me and many other blind people. So what else do I use Aira for? Lots of things around the house. I have a thermostat, which is a flat touch screen. And I only use that one because it links into my automated house. I have an automated home, so I can tell Siri to turn the lights on and off and the heating on and off and such. So the thermostat, which works in with all that, is a flat screen. So if something does go wrong with the heating and I can't fix it with Siri, then I have to call Aira and they say, now move your finger up slightly into the right. Yep, that's it. Tap on that bit, and they help me do that. They helped me put my new vacuum cleaner together and work out how to put it on the wall. A little stick vac thing. When I have a budgie, which is a little bit like a parakeet, in fact, it's exactly the same as a parakeet, a little blue budgie called Maestro. And Maestro is a little rascal. She likes to occasionally go for a fly and hide somewhere in the house, and I can't find her. So I call Aira and I say, right, I'm looking for a little blue bird. And I have my phone, and that's the camera that they use. So I'm waving the phone around above my head going, you know, can you find the bird? Can you see the bird? And they'll say, oh yes, she's on top of the refrigerator. So that's how I find Aira. I find Maestro. Sometimes when I get a package delivered, they won't put it where they're supposed to put it and I can't find it. So we play find the package with an Aira agent, and they've helped me find many packages. Last time I traveled on my own and had to stay in a motel. You probably don't think of this being sighted. You go into the motel and there's all these lovely little bottles lined up on the sink. I don't know what they are. I can't tell the difference between the shampoo and the hand cream and the shoe polish and whatnot. They're all lined up on the sink there. And so I called an Aira agent, and lovely agent Dan, he was able to read the labels on the bottles for me. And so I just held the bottle up to the phone and he could see the labels. And so he told me which was which, and I put the ones away that I didn't want and I put the ones where I could find them. And he also orientated me to the motel room, told me where everything was as I moved the phone around, and helped me set the air conditioning to a comfortable level. So Aira really has been a game changer for me. So yeah, so that's how I use Aira. There are other people who use it to read comic books to their children. I also used it to put together a bird gym for my very spoilt, very much loved little budgie Maestro. Put together a bird gym. It's got ladders and swings and all sorts of things. And I had my phone on a chest mount. So it was sort of put here to my chest, obviously the other way around. So the camera was pointing out like this, and they could see what I was doing in front of me on the table, and they were able to tell me which bits went where. So it really has been a game changer. I don't have to call my mum anymore. I don't have to wait until someone comes over to help me find something. Slightly unpleasant use of Aira when the dog throws up. I can sort of say to them, where is it? Saves me having to crawl around on my hands and knees and look for it, which is really not a nice thing to do. And they're very highly trained, these agents. They have, I think, something like 6 weeks training. They have a similar training to what dispatchers do, your 911 dispatchers. So they're always very calm, they're very professional. They will help with just about anything because their job is to interpret information. They don't make any judgments about anything unless I specifically ask them for their opinion. If I say, oh, does this top go with this top? They'll say, oh, this top's one color and this top's another color, which doesn't mean anything to me. So I have to say to them, would you wear this top and this top together? So yeah, so they're trained to visually interpret information. They can also access services like Uber and book rides, and they can tell me when the Uber is coming and where it is. And they help with social distancing, as you saw on the video. I know when COVID first started, I was afraid to go for a walk on my own because there were lots of people out and about using the bike path or the cycle path, as you would call it. And I wanted to go for a walk. So I put my chest mount on and off we went. And the agent we started having a bit of a chat, and she was just telling me what's going on, and there's birds there's clouds in the sky, and there's trees and there's dogs, and there's someone coming, step to your left. And it was great. It made me feel very safe. So I hope you have enjoyed that little sneak peek into my life and how I use a service which has been a complete game changer for me. So before I end the show, I want to thank the people who have purchased my book as a result of this show. Thank you very much, and I hope you're enjoying it. This is the book that I'm talking about, excuse me, you don't need sight, you just need vision. Sorry, that was the old book. Seeing by vision, not by sight, how to discover your life's purpose and put it into action. And if you would like to know how to discover your life's purpose and put it into action, and also learn about other tools that you need, like courage, self-leadership, managing your finances, managing your mindset, then please do go to purposevisionfuture.com. That's purposevisionfuture.com, and you can purchase the book. And it will be printed in the US, so it won't cost you an arm and a leg for shipping. So thank you very much for coming and having a look into my life and how I live. And before I go, I will leave you with my customary piece of encouragement, which is, if you are facing a challenge which seems a little bit too big or a little bit too overwhelming, just dig deep inside and find the courage, which I know you've got, pull it out, and I promise you, you'll be just fine. Thank you.